Man, I just did another outstanding, exceptional interview with Real Life Street Stars. Shout out to King's Council. Shout out to Men Work with Boys. Dallas, Texas, stand up. We got some more shit to do. Goomba out.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real life street star. Hold on, we got him right back. Man. It's crazy because, you know, the first time we sat down with you, Goomba, we unpacked a lot. We talked, of course, about you and Jag, of course, going off to, you know, Shreveport and the whole Shreveport incident.
Yeah.
But then we also touched on a lot of your background and your history. And a lot of people, a lot of fans kind of catered and gravitated towards that history, man. You were saying some quick things, but they were like, man, this guy been through some stuff, man. He fought for our country.
Yeah.
And that honestly sparked us to say, man, we need to get him back in here just to talk those stories. Now, in your personal life, a lot of stuff has transpired even since we said, let's get him back in here. So it's like, normally people would be like, hey, let's go through all the stuff that's going on right now. And honestly, I think even what we do on this platform, you know, as everything is happening real time in your personal life, I like to keep your personal life personal.
Yeah.
You know, I like to have you work that out the best way you want to work out.
It's supposed to be, right.
Yeah, it's not for us really to unpack, you know, the day to day. Cause we'll be here every goddamn day if we just hear and talk about the saga of you and Jag.
Man.
But one thing we did do is we invited Soular on here to talk about, of course, the carbonation. We had an interest in speaking on carbonation and just the whole what that was, you know, because it's a way bigger than what we even first realized.
Right.
And even in that interview, of course, he started off, of course, just addressing the situation with you, him, and Jag.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've seen what he had to say, let's just start off with that, because I want to get your rebuttal first and foremost about the way he looked at how the Shreveport incident happened and coming back into Dallas, and how he viewed y'all's relationship, much differently than kind of what you painted.
Right.
So I just want you first and foremost just tell us about as far as what his interview and what he was saying that you feel like is very contradictory, very or correct, that things that were correct, and just kind of what you took from what he said.
So pretty much what I took from what he said was some total bullshit. To be bluntly honest, it was fucking bullshit.
What parts were the most bullshit that you felt like?
How he was playing with my gun. You know what I'm saying? And, he was doing all this and all that, and talking about how he was gonna take it and force me out my own car with the shit. Like,
so let's touch on there. He said you were very careless with your gun and how you laid it about. He said at any point in time, which is crazy. I wouldn't be riding with my op, I guess. Like, I'm riding with my enemy to at any point in time I could have took it and so he said it was very accessible. You were kind of willy-nilly with it, and you know, at any point in time he could have confiscated your gun and I'm like, well, go ahead, take us through that. As far as just how you normally handle your gun, and even in that trip, how you were handling the gun.
The way I handle my firearm.
Yeah, let's go. Keep it professional.
Because it's what it is. It's a firearm. The way I handle my firearm is the way I was trained. That is my life. Period. I cannot live, breathe, eat, shit, sleep without my weapon. Period. We've been taught how to make sure that nobody takes your weapon with the drill sergeants. They start that rule off first. Because if you leave your weapon, oh Lord, you're getting smoked. And everybody who's a veteran knows what getting smoked is. You're gonna get some punishment. Some push-ups, some something. Military presses with that same weapon, everything. What? You might have to go back through the mud pit again. Yeah,
but they instill that in you.
They instill that in you.
That you live, sleep. This is your
This is your life.
This is your side piece.
What? Your side piece, that's your main piece.
Oh, wait, so hold on. I'm gonna let you finish that thought, but yeah, so we're gonna unpack because we're just unpacking, and
Yeah.
You know, Soular said, "Man, Goomba, Gerald, he cherishes his firearm more than he does his wife.
Bullshit.
I'm like,
At that time, no, I did not. They're fucking equal. Matter of fact, I need that to protect her. Like, why would I treat my firearm more better than my wife? Like,
so in his instance, and again, I just want your take on it. You had mentioned, of course, that he was getting very personal with you, a little too personal.
Yeah.
You weren't feeling it, and he said
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like
nigga, please.
Y'all start off,
and y'all heard me say, "Nigga, get your hands off me. I'm not that touchy-feely." And y'all remember me telling her, "Why is you riding with this nigga?" Because she said, "Don't talk to him that way. That's my nephew." Everybody remember that.
And he said he established the auntie and nephew thing early on to show that there was no anything extra going on. Were you aware of that reason behind the auntie nephew dynamic?
No.
Okay, so you weren't part of that conversation of why we're going to call each other auntie and nephew.
Nope. That's why I was like, "Why the fuck is you calling this nigga 3 days? Now your nephew?"
He said when he first met Jack, he said it was you who he more so gravitated towards because he saw the.
Because he didn't like her.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He said he didn't like her. He said he saw more of you and him bonding more.
Right.
And there was nights that you were crying on his shoulder.
Man, nigga wasn't crying on nobody goddamn shoulder, bro. I don't even know you for 3 days, my nigga, and you say I'm crying on your shoulder. Nigga, my niggas know me. I'm not crying on your shoulder, bro.
That's very interesting because, we asked him, like, how long did you know Goomba? And he said, well, about a week, which, as you said, your interactions were just a couple days from, yes, I'd known him for a week, but I only really interacted with him like 3 days.
That's it. Right.
And I'm like, yeah, crying on shoulders, like in 3 days, that's interesting.
You try to pay me as a big ass pussy. Nigga. Like,
I'm like, that's interesting that for a man I just met.
Just because I allowed her to run me over, nigga, ain't nobody gonna else run me over. Goddamn, trust, believe me.
I asked him personally as far as why he felt to even intervene and have so much commentary on y'all relationship as husband and wife. And I forgot what his answer was to that.
His answer was that Jack opened that door for him to come in to learning about the intimate stuff, as he called it, about our childhood.
Did she open the door that you feel like?
I don't fucking know.
And you weren't part of that conversation,
I wasn't part of that conversation, and back to where he stated, there was never a time where we was all together. We was like 3 amigos. Nigga, no, the fuck we wasn't. You lying again.
Yeah, he said y'all never left each other's side.
Watch what I can do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm in control of. Nigga, what the fuck?
I guess he said his facial expressions made you feel away. Is there somebody's facial expression that made you think other than... And it's just funny that, Soular is even a topic of conversation within y'all's marriage and,
That's
what happened.
That's because Jaguar allowed that when I said no. And me being a husband to my wife, I'm not about to have any type of fucking argument, anything in anybody's house that we were in about who right, who wrong.
So how quickly did... I'm assuming you had no feelings about Soular when you first met him. It was just like, let me get to know this guy. How quickly did it go left?
Not even let me get to know this guy. Who's this bum? Who's this nigga that just popped up after we did a video stating we need interns? Now all of a sudden you make beats and shit and you was a part of Carbonation. And all of a sudden you was second in command and you trafficked 70 people over the lines after, old buddy got locked up.
How aware were you of all the Carbonation stuff? I'm just curious. We never talked about that as far as...
I wasn't in depth into everything like everybody knows now, but at the time, our main objective was to really help them.
Yeah.
Was to help get them, the ones that wanted to get out the shit, who couldn't get out the shit, to find them a safe way to get out that shit. That was the main goal.
And I met Shaka. I met a guy named Shaka.
Yeah.
Very up and up, cool.
Yeah, cool cat. Yeah.
I met Soular early on.
Yeah.
As an artist.
Yeah,
He was rapping.
Right.
From what I knew, very cool. I mean,
right.
I didn't know nothing about him, but
right.
very solid, solid visual. I asked him about the Carbonation stuff, and he told me he was more of like the tech behind Carbonation, right under Nature Boy. He was like second in command is where he put himself. Your thought process as far as, hey, we're going to try to help some of these guys out. We're going to try to see what's going on. Again, at the time, I'm assuming you ride for your wife rides for you. Your ideas, her ideas, let's try to bring them together. What was your mission in that as far as, trying to help out these, souls?
My mission was just to support my wife. This is her endeavor. She wanted to do it. I'm there for support. Any type of technical support she needs to find access to get to these people, such as when she found out they was on Bigo and Tokyo Tony. Nosy, I'll put them on. Boom. Yeah, they on Bigo right now. We gotta go over there and roast it. Nigga, I'm just sitting in the background like, Jesus Christ, please give me strength. Because these cackling hens is about to drive me up a wall. And that's all they was doing, bro. How we gonna take him down? How y'all gonna help do what? The feds already got a case on this man. Let the people take care of it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was just to the point where, yo, I'm gonna ride with you, baby. As a husband do. You know what I'm saying? That was it. As we were working on our shit.
Right.
You want to go off and do this? Go.
Definitely. So I have to ask, man, outside of him coming and grabbing your arm, did Soul ever try to have you a sexual advance? I'm just curious. Did he ever try to come on to you or to Jaguar in a sexual manner that you felt?
Hell no, nigga. That nigga would have been asleep for real. I don't play them fucking games, nigga. I'm a heterosexual male, nigga. I do not play, nigga, no.
So that's for you. He never, outside attempting to rub off shoulder.
Yeah, hell no.
Jaguar, did he ever?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Did you ever see anything that you could have been like, now that's just inappropriate, but I'm allowed because we're still new in this scenario that you're like, Tech not wouldn't allow that with a stranger?
No. If I'm present, fuck no, bro. That's not happening regardless. Nigga, a hug, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit. But holding hands and doing all the extra shit and rubbing the backs and shit. Nah, I don't know about all that, bro.
Is there anything in the interview that he said that was factual?
Fuck no. He said I play Call of Duty all the damn time. That nigga ain't never seen me play the fucking game, not once. You know why? Because we was on the fucking road. Where's my game? Game at the crib. So how the fuck did you see me smoke 50 cigarettes in one setting, playing Call of Duty, ignoring my wife? You have never seen me do that, bro.
Yeah, the one thing I really, because again, he's telling his story, you tell yours. But one thing I really just didn't quite understand, again, this is
and him lying about he ain't seen my story or Jag's story. Nigga, you lying.
Yeah.
Everybody see the shit.
He said one thing when you came at that barbershop that you ran to attack Jag.
Yo.
One thing that I'm looking at when I see the video, you were dead set on him and Jag jumped in the way. But he said no, he wasn't, you weren't coming for him. You were running to get to Jag. And that's one thing I was like.
That's the delusion.
Yeah, from what I saw.
That's the delusion from the illusionist who calls himself the magician.
What do you say when you mentioned about some magician, magical shit, some spells, and he says, I have no.
With the face shit?
Yeah, with the face shit. I have no, this is my spells. Enough said.
Let's talk about some real shit.
Enough said.
Let's ask him a question right now. Nigga, why did Velvet leave, nigga? Why did Velvet leave your mama house? Why did she end up in Texas? Tell the truth on that, bro, before I do.
I would like to know more, but
and let's see if he watch it.
Yeah.
Since he don't watch it.
Let's see if he watch it. I'd like to know more. But
I got a magic trick for you, nigga.
I don't know why Velvet left.
I got a magic trick for you, nigga. But these cookies from Angel's Cookie Shop.
I'm telling you.
Are so divine. It's a goddamn good cookie. And she didn't put G-O-T in it. But she should put goddamn good cookie.
So, no, to see Soular and Velvet together on the interview,
I didn't see them together.
Okay, no, that's we'll keep it there. We'll leave it right there. We'll leave it right there. So let's do it like this.
They doing that shit for clout, bro. God, dog, I'm just gonna be honest. I said I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Nigga, she left because you was beating her ass, bro. But I'm the most dangerous nigga.
That's interesting.
I'm careless with my weapon. But damn, even though she is pregnant, why the fuck did she run from Arizona to Texas to get away from your ass? But that's not what we hear, Drew. But I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, where do you get that information from? Because she said on here that she dealt with that with Nature Boy to the fullest, and it was something that she just wasn't planning on dealing with again, from what I'm trying to recollect from what she said. But you're saying that that's the reason why they might have had a situation, inside knowledge, I guess. Okay, we'll leave it there.
You see my hat? You see my hat, right? Signal Corps, right?
Yeah.
So I'm tapped into the wire. So
let's do it like this then. Let's do it like this because we want to again. The reason we brought you back was to get a better understanding of even some of the stuff that you went through coming up. Just under the military. Now, I'm just curious before we even go into like these situations and again, you fighting for our country. We didn't get a chance to talk about your upbringing as far as why you even went to the military.
Yeah.
What age you went in at.
Yeah.
Why, during a technical war, you would decide to go.
War wasn't even started yet.
Go ahead.
Wasn't even started yet.
Let us know as far as mentally and physically, where were you at to even get to decide to go to the military?
I was always interested in it anyways, thanks to my grandfather. Visited him on many posts. One I can remember, they have a spot called Old Tank Bridge, and it's an old destroyed bridge that the tanks used to ride on, the Big Red One. If everybody know what Big Red One is, you know where it's at. I'm not gonna say it, because it is a U.S. government fort, but you can go Google and figure out where it's at. But Granddad was at the Big Red One in Kansas. And that shit was amazing to me because at nighttime, in the morning time, you hear the cannons go off, boom. Then you hear reveille, you know what I mean? Like, what is that, Granddaddy? Well, it's time to go to work. Oh, okay. Then you hear the cannon go off, boom. That's my grandma, what is that? Granddaddy coming home, huh? And he come on, and next thing you know, he come home. I'm like, what the hell going on here? Like, this is awesome. Yeah. Later on at nighttime, shit would start rattling. Granddaddy, what is that? Oh, the tank's rolling. They at the firing range today. Damn, tanks? Can we see them? Oh man, went to go see them, fishing, everything, man. That's what got me sparked into the military life. As growing up, I had opportunity to be a part of the first. Was it the first class? Yeah, it was the first class at O.W. Holmes Middle School here in Dallas. Home of the Tigers, you know what I'm saying? Oak Cliff, baby.
Yeah, see.
So they offered a ROTC program. And I was one of the first cadets to actually take that program, and I was stuck into it. The military life was, something cool with me.
Why did you take the program though? Like, what were you?
I mean, I love the part of, marching, you know what I'm saying? The unification, and, you got a group of people that's doing military shit.
I thought you might have seen like Major Payne or something and said, "Ooh, I want to."
I mean, I did.
Go Tiger.
I'm about to get there. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what? That is one of my inspirational movies, and it's on my list, the top. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my nickname in high school, Major Payne. You know what I'm saying? And I was into the PT, which was the physical fitness team. I was into rifle marksmanship. Back then they allowed. Some schools still do allow the rifle marksmanship teams for ROTC because folks go to nationals and it's big money in that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Scholarships, all that shit. Did that. Did the drill team and did the armed drill team where we got to learn how to flip the damn weapons and all that stuff, get parade ready, and also the color guard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With all that training and learning how to do that in high school and everything like that, yeah, so I signed up.
So can you tell us where you were on 9/11, and what did you feel about it when it happened?
Do you know my story? Bro. Speaking about ROTC, I was in ROTC class at DeSoto High School. Colonel Cross was our colonel for ROTC. We had First Sergeant Jackson and First Sergeant James. Since I was a company commander, I believe it was Delta Company or Charlie Company. It was either one of the two. I was company commander, which means I was head of everybody in that ROTC program at that hour for that class. So, we trained on formation, we trained on marching for parades, all this stuff like that. And we were sitting in class getting ready to get everybody ready for the parade that was coming up. And we sitting in class doing our work as we do, this little study time. And First Sergeant came over there and said, Colonel Cross, I need you to turn the TV on right now. He's like, for what? We about to go. He's like, no, sir, you need to turn it on right now. I'm like, what's going on? He said, don't worry about it, I got it. First Sergeant went over there, turned the TV on. We was all sitting there. You see what tower was going, and the first plane had already hit. Yeah. And the smoke was going, and everybody's looking like, what the fuck is this? Now, mind you, I signed up to get in the Army when I was a junior. So I played football and was still in the Army. It was in Army Reserves. And that means one week out of a month, I would go drill and get paid by the Army and everything like that, get introduced into my job, which I already signed up for, was Signal, 25 uniform. First, it was 31 uniform, then they switched it to 25 uniforms. So Signal Support Specialist, while I was still in high school. So we were sitting in class. Everybody already knew I signed up. We were sitting in class and it hit. The second plane come in. Boom. I'm like, damn, we watching this hell of fight. What is this, a new movie or something? A Mission Impossible movie?
That's what I feel. Though.
We wasn't paying attention to the ticker at the bottom. Like, nigga, we watching CNN. Wasn't thinking about that. It's like, damn. Hold on. That shit real. The next you know, the announcement come across the loudspeakers, everybody's on lockdown right now until further notice because we figure out what's going on. Everybody's in a panic. Like, what's going on? Like, oh, what's happening? Everybody was scared. Everybody's glued to the TV. And I was just sitting there at the table like, damn, I just fucking signed up. I'm about to go to fucking war.
Right then you felt like...
I already knew it. Because, mind you, we were training at the Reserve Center, how to pack shit, how to get prepared for mobilization, and blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, wow. This is basic stuff that we always do. We unpack the Connex and then we put the Connex back together, make sure we get all our parts and everything like that. And if we need to order parts, okay, cool, yeah, I'll just explain it. Nigga, I see something going on. So, mind you, this is before basic training and everything. And, they released us, that they let us go, and we were still sitting there. They told us to go home. They ended school that day.
Was the Pentagon already hit?
No, Pentagon wasn't hit. Then, after that, when we sat at the table and I was like, damn, I'm going to war. While I'm thinking about it, all my friends and shit like that, man, we're going to break your arm, we're going to break your leg so you can't go. I was like, do it, go. Man, I'm bullshitting. Yeah, I ain't going to do shit, you know what I'm saying? So we sitting there, I turned into a whole joke. I said, well, I already knew what the fuck I signed up for, so it is what it is. And I cracked the joke, I said, shit, everything I learned in Coach Dyer's class, Coach Dyer taught world history. And I love history. So when we was talking about the different parts of the world, we specifically had a section on the Middle East. So during that time, and that fucking shit was crazy. So during that time, we was learning about the Tigris, Euphrates River, the Fertile Crescent, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, all the oil stuff, the conflicts that they was having, all that shit. Even back then, we were learning shit in world history. I sat there again, I was like, damn, everything that Coach Dyer taught us about the Middle East, I'm about to see this shit for real. And I told him that. I told Coach that. He's like, son, come back home. I didn't understand what he meant at first. But going over there.
So when did you get the notification that, you know, you're getting shipped to, you're going to Iraq, son?
All right, so.
How old were you exactly?
So like I said, that was my senior year when the towers got hit. Towers got hit around senior year. No, I'm sorry, junior year. Yeah, junior year. After that, I still played football, still went to ROTC competitions, everything like that. I already had a fucking date to go to basic training, that was in June. So graduated, went straight to basic training, got out of basic training. Yo, that shit was crazy. Got out of basic training, went to AIT, which AIT is Advanced Individual Training, that means you go train on your job. So whatever specific MOS that you have, you go to that branch, that part of the service where you learn your job, period. So I learned how to work on AM, FM, tactical satellites, Cat5 cables, servers, all that shit. I learned how to do all that.
Yeah.
Dealing with communication. And while dealing with that, in AIT, I remember the day they caught Saddam. That shit was crazy, bro.
Oh, man. You know, we remember that day.
Fourth ID. Cool. Y'all did a great job. Y'all did a great job giving that little kid a Hershey bar. Did you know?
Is that what they call it?
No. Did you know that's how they called him? They gave a baby boy a Hershey bar and asked him, "Where's the man?" That baby snatched that Hershey bar and ran to a hole that was covered up and said, "Here."
Oh, damn.
They told the kid to get out of there. That's when they cracked open that hole and he was down there waiting for his meal.
Oh, damn. That I didn't know.
That's how they got Saddam.
Reallyfe Street Stars. Exclusive. God damn.
Fourth ID, baby. And I was in AIT. Yo, we had this fucking drill sergeant. I can't remember his goddamn name right now. He was a short Hispanic guy. And he was trying to go to Ranger School. And, to get qualified for Ranger School, you gotta go through a lot of shit. But, you know, he called everybody outside. You know, he called a formation outside, so everybody come outside. I'm like, what the fuck going on out here? Like, we ain't got no school, no nothing, nigga. Everybody, we good right now. Like, what is the weekend? What the fuck is you call us out here for?
Yeah.
Everybody confused, like, why we in formation? He locked us up. We said our company motto, blah, 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 woot, woot, and at the end, like, I got a message for you. I got a message for you soldiers out here today. Man, looking like, what the fuck is going on? Nigga, they serving lobster at the mess hall or something? Nigga, what was good? We caught Saddam. Everybody went crazy, bro. It was like, nigga, what?
Like, y'all.
Nigga, the war's almost over with. We ain't gotta go.
So I'm saying, like, y'all going home now.
Well,
you don't have to go yet. You're not there
we still is training.
Yes.
And everybody knows, shit, as soon as we get done with our school, my nigga, they gonna put us in a unit and we go. Cause they need communications out here. I'm talking, we all talking about the shit like, where your orders say you going? Colorado? Nigga, you might be good. Nigga, aviation? Oh, no, nigga, you ain't good. Where you going? Nigga, I'm going to Bragg. God damn it, nigga, airborne shit, bro. You jumping out with the mechanized infantry. Ooh, nigga, good luck. Where you going? I'm going back home. Nigga, back to Dallas, nigga, reserve unit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. But
never go the way you think.
What? Never the way you think. So, you know, we trying to figure this shit out. You know, we graduate, boom. Parents come, mom and my grandma and my little brother, they came and picked me up from Augusta, Georgia, Fort Gordon. And we drove from Fort Gordon back home to Dallas. Made some family stops here and there, but you know, I ain't gonna put that out there for everybody. I'm gonna keep that up here.
Keep that.
And for the family, you know what I'm saying?
Keep that.
So, long story short, we get back, and I got about a week before I gotta go to drill. And you know, I just got my job. You know, I got more technical training and learning my responsibilities as a signal soldier. You know what I'm saying? And I go to drill. Now, mind you, my unit's already gone. My unit got shipped out.
Oh, damn.
So they was first wave Operation Iraqi Freedom. I'm like, fuck. Like, so who am I going to go drill with? They was like, oh, you got to deal with the old farts, you know, in the back, you know, old Sergeant Major and you know, the wounded soldiers. I'm like, God damn it.
Damn.
So I was like, it's cool. Well, shit, I ain't got shit to do, but hey, but send letters and pack up, you know, packages and ship them off. You know, I was really upset because I grew, that was my family, you know what I'm saying? 493rd Engineer Group, combat heavy. It's been disbanded now, but back then, yo, we were the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Mighty Grizzlies, and there's some great engineers, man. Some great people. You know what I'm saying? Great comrades.
Definitely.
So me and Sergeant Major had to sit down, and we sat down, and he's like, so how was basic? How was AIT? Oh, Sergeant Major, it was cool. I said, is there any possible chance that I'll be able to go with everybody? He said, no, they already left. They've been gone for a while now, and you know, they already processed. I'm like, damn. He said, so do you want to go? I said, Sergeant Major, at the time I was a PFC. I said, Sergeant Major, I'm private first class. You a Sergeant Major. You tell me if I'm going or not. He said, give me a second. He walked up at the room and was like, huh? Give you a sec. What the fuck did I just do? Like, I just got home, fool. Like, whatever. So I sat there. 15 minutes go by. Matter of fact, he come back in and he said, Johnson, he said, go ahead and go to lunch and come back and see me. I said, all right, Sergeant Major. So I come back from lunch. I'm sitting in my office, you know what I'm saying, going over the manuals and all my notes from school and shit. And he come in there and he said, well, here you go. So here I go. What's this, Sergeant Major? I open it up. It's orders. I'm like, God, oh, Jesus. Orders. Oh. Woo.
What they say, like, I mentioned Iraqi Freedom leaving in 3 months. What does it say?
It pretty much states a transfer from unit to unit. You know what I'm saying? And so it transferred me from the 493rd to the 980th, 980th HC Combat Heavy Engineers, which is stationed in Austin at Camp Mayberry. So when I got them orders, and it also stated on there, transition for theater. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, oh God. Like, yo, I'm about to go. The first person I called was my mama. Mama, I got orders.
When you get your orders, what is that feeling like? Does your stomach sink?
Yes, bro. Like your life flash. Like you understand. It's almost like a jury summons where you can't deny that. You got to go. Like you can't, I'm sick, I can't do jury duty, I don't feel confident enough to be on the jury. No, nigga, you gone. You gone. Like you got orders to be in a spot, oh, that's your spot. And if you try to run, that's what they call AWOL.
Right.
And they coming.
Right.
You might get away, for a couple until they find that track. Once they find that track, boy, them Pathfinders is on your ass.
Damn. So walk us through your first touchdown and where you got sent to Iraq, Kuwait, or where'd you get sent?
We got sent to Kuwait first.
Kuwait.
Take
Take me to walking off the plane and getting that desert heat with during a war.
First, we made a couple more stops, and I'm not going to divulge the stops where we made. I'll do that off camera or whatever. Due to militaries.
I'm
not about to do that. But anyways, if you know, you know. Anyways, when they cracked that goddamn door open, mind you, we've been on the plane for over 18 hours. They tell you don't take your boots off. Just unlace them. Don't take your fucking boots off. Because if you do, them hoes gonna swell up as soon as they crack them goddamn doors open. Some niggas didn't listen. And it ended up a sick call the next morning. But when they cracked that goddamn door open, bro, and that goddamn heat hit that goddamn, mind you, we don't get off like regular passengers. We get off in order. Shit. And if you in the back, nigga, you gonna have to suffer. You would have wished that you was in the front by the door. But when we got there, they cracked that door, you wouldn't have wished you was sitting right there. It smelled like camel shit, piss, and hot ass. It was a smell that I could never get out of my nose, ever. I'm sure if you've been to Dubai, if you've been to Kuwait and got off the plane, you know what I'm talking about. Because that shit is different. Especially you smell pine trees, pecan trees, you know what I'm saying? You smell good smoke from the pit, you know what I mean? You get got that. I gotta stay here how long? No, cuz.
No.
But there ain't shit you can do.
So let me know as far as the first time, overseas in your fighting this war. Walk me through as far as
You asked me how old I was.
how old were you first and foremost? Yes.
I had just turned 18 at home. We got over there in March, so right before my 19th birthday.
A child still.
Right before my 19th birthday, because I turned 20 in Taji. And last time I said Taji wrong, I said Tazi. I'm sorry.
They own you.
I was drunk. On my first interview, I ain't gonna lie. I was on that crown.
We was having a good time.
But I'm good now, though. You know what I'm saying? So it was Taji. Taji. Iraq. Go look it up.
Being that young, man, at what point did you see your first dead body or someone get shot or killed? And was it someone on our side or someone on their side?
First time I saw a casualty.
A casualty. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be correct with all terms. Correct me if I'm just kind of throwing loose words out there.
You hear it.
Casualty.
The first time I seen a casualty was, mind you, I'm 18. 18, we get off the plane. My nickname in the battalion was Baby J. I was the youngest kid on the roster. Everybody else was older than me. I was the baby. They treated me like a little baby too. They wanted to make sure I didn't get hurt. Like, nigga, I'm a man. I'm good. I done went to training already. Leave me alone. I'm a soldier. I can shoot better than any one of y'all motherfuckers. I'm the expert around here.
You are young.
Great eyes. And God still gave me these great eyes. And they still could see. Trust me. They work very well in the dark. But anyways, I digress.
Talk to me.
So, when we first get there into theater, they brief you. Boom. They give you the ROEs, which is the rules of engagement, what you can and cannot do in this country, what's allowed in this country, what's not allowed in this country, and the threats that you may see, depending on your MOS or whatever your battalion or unit assignment is. Because every unit has different assignments. As we all know, as a Saving Private Ryan, you had certain units that did quartermastering. You had certain units that did the logistics, the truck driving, all that other stuff, the food supply, the communications, engineers. You got everybody has their own roles when it comes down to war, and we call it theater. And in theater, anything can happen in theater. You got Act 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, and 5s, you know what I'm saying? And certain things are labeled certain ways. So when we get there for the briefing, they show us the possibilities and things that we may see. That was the first time he actually seeing casualties.
They show you casualties that's happened real time recently.
Yeah.
So they're showing you
What you going to
you
face.
may- okay.
What you may encounter in theater.
So what do they show you? Like what are you seeing on screen? Like
The worst thing that really hurt me and is ingrained in my mind right now, still to this day, was that damn baby.
oh man.
The way they wrapped the baby up with the suicide vest, and they showed us the suicide vest with the men and women. But that baby fucked me up. They wrapped the baby up, put C4 around the rib cage, those C4 packets around the rib cage, and ball bearings were on top of that. Then they had a 50 cal round laying dead center of the baby chest, so the head was up under the baby chin. And then they crossed the baby with AK rounds, which is 7.62. They swaddled the baby up, which, they'll cover the baby up, wrap the baby tight, and the mother will have a suicide vest on as well too. And they would let us know during checkpoints, those are the high probabilities that we would have numerous casualties, because that was the isolated area and a lot of congestion and a lot of people. That shit hurt me though, man. That shit hurt.
Yeah.
So the mother would walk up in the public line, you know what I'm saying, and would be screaming, my baby's sick, because they know that as U.S. soldiers, we're humanitarian as well. And they use that for one of our weaknesses. And surprise attacks at that time that they did. But man, yeah, that's ingrained in my head, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, let's do it like this, man. Because that in itself is something that the normal person is not either prepared to see or probably would never see. And that's the normal American citizen, the average American citizen.
Right.
Was there any active casualties that you saw in the field, or were you personally never was able to gracefully didn't have to go through that, or did you actually see any active casualties?
Yeah, I did.
The first one, because it's one thing to see it on screen and prepare for it. It's another thing when it actually meets you head on. And that in itself, was that on your side, our side, or was that the other side from what you saw?
They side. It was casualty on their side. That shit was crazy, man.
Definitely, man.
And just talking about it, replaying it, this shit, yeah.
Yeah, we don't got to go too deep in
No,
that.
I know. It's just, yeah, we ain't got to go too deep in it, but I'm already deep.
Yeah, no, we're already here.
That shit was crazy. Matter of fact, one of my master sergeants got 2 off a bridge. They told us to watch out on the bridge, because these motherfuckers would get up on the bridge and either chunk rocks to try to make you crash, or they would be lucky enough to have a cache of grenades. Snatch a grenade and chunk the grenade while we're driving. And sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't.
Can you walk through that situation as far as the first time you were part of like an IED blast or either grenade going off? Because again, it's one thing to go through basic training.
Yeah.
It's another thing to have them prep you with video.
And it's another thing to go through the training with fake explosions and everything else like that, and never understand, the real effects of the explosions.
And what are the real effects as far as like the concussion it causes?
Yo, the shockwave fucking crazy.
The shockwave.
What?
How close?
Yo, we got into incidents where we're on the main road, MSR1, and we're coming from Kuwait to to or we need to get to. And we hear units that actually get hit, and we hear units that actually seeing possible targets who are planting these IEDs and things like that. So of course we had air support, constantly. And if we spotted any signs that we were taught to see, we always call it out, call EOD, which is the bomb squad.
Yeah.
The Hurt Locker, that movie,
Yeah.
that was like one of the first movies to talk about what we really went through, such as the EODs, what they gone through, and what you see with them exploding bombs and everything like that. That shit real, bro. And we gotta sit there and wait for them to get there. That might be a couple hours, nigga, and we in the heat.
Wow.
Like the hottest it got out there was 155.
155?
155.
That sounds unsafe.
And that's what full battle rattle. 50 pounds on your chest, 50 pounds on your back. That's your plates and your vest. So that's 100. You got 100 on your chest right there. Then you got 200. You got your combat load. Your combat load is 250 rounds. Each soldier has 250 rounds, period, on them at all times. Wow. Then you have your NBC mask. Then you have other shit that's on you. Yo, full battle rattle, bro. That means you ready for anything. And we on the line. Kevlar pot, 10 pounds. And you sucking water up like a camel. As soon as you drink it, it's coming out your pores. So 155 was the hottest it ever got. But just imagine sitting there at 126 degrees for 2 or 3 hours waiting on EOD to get there to find out if this is an explosive or not. Nigga, you a sitting duck for 2 hours, bro.
And y'all do that for y'all's protection or for the protection of civilians?
Civilians and us.
Okay, wow.
But it's more aimed towards us because we know that they're trying to stop us from doing what we need to do. Yo, I'm gonna tell you one example. We're going down the road. I was a combat driver. They had baby boy at the wheel. Right? You know what I mean? 18, 19-year-old little kid, bro, that just graduated, driving down shit he fucking seen in history books.
Wow.
The Mile of Death in the Desert Storm War, they got this spot called the Mile of Death, bro, where our A-10 Warhogs came in there and tore up Iraq. Tore up the Iraqi army that was going to Kuwait to blow up the fucking rest of the oil wells. When you ride through that shit, we rode through out of respect and radio silence. But bro, when I tell you the old vehicles that's there and they done pushed them to the side to make a clear path, bro, when I say you can still hear it. After years of that war being over with, you can still hear the warthogs in that ground. You can still hear the people screaming. You can feel it. That shit real. That shit is like, I can't get that feeling up out me. And everybody, we all felt it. And we rode in silence for a mile. That shit, and that happened way before we got there. You know what I'm saying? That was Gulf War. That was Daddy Bush.
Exactly. You would think they would have cleaned that up or,
Clean it up? No, nigga, no. That is a monument that America came through and saved Kuwait. Because Iraq was coming in and it could kill them folks.
So are you saying it's ingrained, just the atmosphere? You could just feel the killing and the pain and all that.
Just like folks still feel the JFK spot here in Dallas.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just like folks go down to San Antonio and still can hear the shots in the Alamo. Just like you still drive down 183 and still hear Texas Stadium crowd go off.
Nah, for real.
For the ones who actually been there.
Yeah, nah, for real.
But it's ingrained, bro. Yeah, it's ingrained into, nigga, that energy, bro. Folks talk about energy, That's before I even knew what energy was.
So you're young and then you just feel this energy, right? What does that do to your psyche?
At the time, I'm young, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't.
What?
You
What?
just like it.
I'm overseas, nigga. I'm here to kill.
Yeah.
I've been trained to kill. I've been trained to protect me and mine at all cost. Even if that's my life. Selfless service.
You ever hit anybody with your firearm? You ever let it go, shot, hit anybody while overseas?
That's my business.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it right there. We're gonna keep it right there. While right, did you and your team ever get ambushed?
We always train for it.
So you avoided?
And matter of fact, we was on base one night and I was doing RTO duties. And every now and then when the radio come across and we hear the green zone or biop got hit, we knew that we were gonna get hit next because we was 15 clicks away. So we knew that they were coming down the MSR, which is the main supply route. We knew they were coming down that bitch, and they were gonna try to hit us too, with the makeshift mortar tubes that they got, and the information that we got dealing with that type of shit. So we braced ourselves, we prepared for certain shit like that. But nigga, this night that I'm about to talk about, I don't think nobody was prepared for this shit. So what they had is in Taji was a place called Tomahawk Village. And Tomahawk Village was a little isolated place for us engineers that First Cav gave us. Shout out to the First Cavalry Division out there in Killeen, Texas, baby, you know what I'm saying, for hood. Whoop. So,
I don't know what that is.
God damn it, what is
I
that?
don't know what that is. Yeah.
What is that? I dealt with bugs before.
I don't know what that is.
That's a big ass moth, whatever it is.
Glad you saw it.
Well, I got good eyes.
Yeah,
Peripherals is good, you hear me? Try it if you want to. Anyways, so they got us out there in this little isolated area on the base, right? And a couple clicks down, a couple miles down, Special Forces was training the Iraqi National Army. And that shit was crazy too. To see these Special Forces guys just pull up, you know what I'm saying? And he busted that ass motherfucking tires, but I'm talking about them whole gangster. That was a time where we had to have our own armor. That's when Donald Rumsfeld was promising the people that, you know, the soldiers would be driving in with up armored vehicles and AC and all this other shit. Bro, we cut our own armor out of I ain't gonna say quarter inch steel, inch and a half steel, bro. Oxyacetylene torches, we had to literally cut our door shapes and cut our own armor out, nigga. And bolt it to the goddamn Humvees and the PLS trucks that we had, the dump trucks that we had, bro, yes.
Damn.
So they lied to the people.
Do you feel like America supplied you guys well? Your first tour? I mean, you're during that tour?
Now, mind you, this is the second wave. So the first, my original unit, they had it terrible. This war we wasn't ready for this war.
Yeah. We were.
Weapons of mass destruction, as President Bush Jr. said.
Yeah, we were.
But we didn't find no weapons of no mass destruction, sir. Sorry, we didn't find no weapon. We found some oil and some money in the banks. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and thank you, Mr. Bush, for the beers you sent to us on Thanksgiving. That was great. We ain't had alcohol in a long time, but thank you, Mr. Bush.
Did you feel a way? And I just hate to side note this one, but I'm just curious. Did you feel a way when Kanye said George Bush don't like black people? And he was talking about Katrina, but I'm just curious. Did you feel a way when he said that based on kind of what you experienced out there?
What I experienced and what Kanye talking about is two different fucking things.
Yeah, that war was his daddy's war. Do you feel that was what? Did you feel was that like the rhetoric going around like we're fighting his daddy's war?
Especially after they caught him, because we was like, nigga, we shouldn't be here. Like, why we're here? They already caught him. and we turned him over to his people. Why the fuck is we still here, bro? But everybody remember that's when Halliburton got big.
Halliburton got big.
I'm gonna tell you this story right here, bro. And I would like to take a break. So we was over there, right? And they were first feeding us with these fucking, I don't know who these government caterers were, bro. KBR before Halliburton took over. But these caterers, bro, they was the most suckiest child ever, dog. And we complained to sergeant majors, we complained to the brass, bro, like, nigga, this might be our last fucking day out here, bro. Like, we got comrades out here fucking dying from rogue fucking mortar shells and shit. And y'all feeding us, boiled up ass hamburgers and hot dogs and shit. Like,
No.
nigga, we your soldiers, bro. Like, we supposed to be, nigga, this might be our last fucking meal. What a steak and goddamn crab legs and shit. When they got that news, and that shit went to the top. Because mind you, like I said, my original unit, they had it terrible. They had the boiled patties, they had the fucking, nigga, it was fucking, they mad, bro, pissed off. To be treated like soldiers, you know what I'm saying? They gotta stay in tents with no AC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And gotta try to find ice to fucking cool off and shit. Then when we came in, things got a little bit better. That's when Halliburton started coming in. Halliburton started to fucking buy enough food and shit. That's when we started getting crab legs, steak, nigga, filet mignon, nigga. I'm talking about fish, nigga, breakfast out the fucking world, nigga. You want an omelet today? You want everything on it? Cause we got a whole spread. Like we can't have no ham out here, cause ain't no pork out here in this Muslim country.
Halliburton.
But yo, shout out to Halliburton with the great nigga. Y'all fed us like it was our last fucking meal, and that boosted morale. Tell you the goddamn truth. When they say that you need to feed your soldiers, bro, to have them happy and operate in shitty ass fucking conditions, my nigga, that is so goddamn true. You can't feed a soldier motherfucking McDonald's every day. You gotta get a nigga steak or something every now and then. Gotta get a nigga real eggs, some beans, nigga.
Talk about it. Something.
Like you gotta get a nigga something.
Something.
McDonald's every day? Nigga, hell no, nigga. You want me to do what? Stand where and what? Almost die for who? Nigga, hell no. You better give me one of these delicious Angela cookies. Angel's Cookies, I'm sorry. Angel's Cookies shop
Facts.
on Instagram.
Facts.
I got damn good cookie.
Facts.
I done changed the slogan, my bad.
I had a question in regards to you mentioned Saddam Hussein.
Yep.
What were your thoughts when Osama bin Laden was caught, of course, by the Obama administration? Captured and killed.
He wasn't captured, he was killed.
Not even captured yet.
They didn't capture him. How I feel about it? It's long overdue. Bush could have pulled the trigger. Delta team had him greenlit 2 miles, and that was gonna be the longest shot. He didn't want to give it to them boys, to the Delta Force. Old baby Bush. And there's stories out there about it. There's soldiers there were soldiers out there who written books about that. So if y'all interested in it, y'all can go Google it, research it for yourselves. But yeah, how do I feel about President Obama finally getting Osama?
I mean, to America, it felt like closure to an era that because it was always put on a bin Laden, then it shifted to Saddam Hussein. But it was always bin Laden that
Bro, it always shifts.
It always shifts.
Period. I'm not even about to go back into the history of the shit, but yeah, I'm gonna call it what it is because I didn't serve up under President Obama. It was puppet mastery, bro. Just like with Bush, puppet mastery. There was a way to find them a quick way to get $1. And they found it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always thought it was more beneficial to let the war prolong.
Of course it was.
Yeah, like let's not say we killed
Bin Laden.
Yeah, bin Laden.
But you had to. You had to, because now you can call all the bad men and also think, I hate to say this, bro. But let's also think about who's on that list under President Obama.
His administration.
Who's also on that list of dead folks under President Obama? Gaddafi, bro.
Gaddafi, yes.
They try to paint that man as an evil man. Even if he did kill his own people, America kills their own people. Every other country kills their own people. That man was trying to unify Africa for a currency for Africa.
That's facts. That's facts.
And they don't want that, bro. Because if they know if Africa has one currency, it's going to rule everybody. And it hurts because, from our so-called first African-American president, which is not, but our first African-American president to kill another African president who's trying to unify Africa, bro, that's fucked up.
Nah, for real, man, that's a whole nother. Whew.
That's a whole nother.
And that opens up a can of worms.
What?
That opens up a can of worms. Man, I'm curious as far as you were overseas. You were overseas for how long?
15 months in theater and 3 months outside of theater, get ready to come back home. So a total 18 months overseas.
So I'm just curious.
And it was only supposed to be 12 months, but it got extended. And then it got extended again.
How does one, or how do yourself or others, how do they handle relations out there? Like, is it with other officers? Is it with the people, common folk? I mean, how does one, you're young, goddamn it, you're young. And, man has needs.
Yeah. But I was a wise young man. Because they also, when you get there for briefings, they tell you there's some things out there that'll put you on a certain island where you'll never come back. And they call that so-called island Blackball Island, where folks who catch black syphilis never come back to regular civilization. And it's a real place.
Black syphilis. What I mean, syphilis
Google it.
Yeah, I'm about to say syphilis has a color.
Nigga, nigga, the pictures they show you of what's out there, the gonorrheas, the claps, as we all know from Platoon, you get them soldiers burning, yeah. I done heard stories about, yeah.
So,
it's a lot of promiscuous stuff going on out there, because, it might be niggas' last day.
Yeah, so did you ever have someone
no.
okay, so you didn't have no...
It was Rosie Palm and cocoa butter.
Rosie Palm and cocoa butter. Shout out to the Jergens.
Shit, nigga, shut up. Don't get me wrong, I was trying to get out there and give me some of that cat out there that was out there, but hey, some of that cat was ran through.
So I was gonna ask, like, about the other officers, do people have relations with other officers? Like,
it's folks that got in trouble behind that shit too. Officers are not supposed to fraternize with enlisted and vice versa. But, niggas is human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Can a soldier talk with a soldier, though? Like,
a soldier can talk with a soldier as long as it's not in the same fucking unit. You can't be married in the same unit. Let me put it to you like that.
The reason behind that
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest.
And then also, if both of them died, then who gets paid?
Yeah, that makes sense. So, unit to unit, people were able to say, "Hey, we're out here. My lady, my girl."
It was hookup sessions, my nigga. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some bad. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you might go to the child home and be like, God damn, baby, what you with the medical corps? Well, shit, where the nurses at? Oh, this is the whole table full of nurses. Hey, baby. Mm-hmm.
I was looking at a documentary about the Iraqi war, and they said that all soldiers that on the Iraq side, they're gay. Is that a thing?
Brother, when I tell you we worked with some local nationals, and every Tuesday and Thursday was Freaky Day. I done had partners that were on assignment to guard these local nationals that come and work for us because we gave out contracts to build shit for us and, help out the community, you know what I'm saying? Just like the day workers out here, you know what I mean? You go near Home Depot, there's a whole bunch of day workers outside. There would be day workers outside our gates that knew we had bread because we're American, and they knew that, we hire cheap labor as long as they can pass a certain amount of tests, you know what I'm saying? Which is a physical test and to make sure that you ain't a part of the niggas that come inside the fence and mark off shit and calculate it and blow some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like the defect explosion that happened when we was there. And that shut down a lot of shit. Such as the little markets that we had with the Bryland watches and ooh, goddamn, I should have got me a leather coat from over there. Cause I still have it to this day. That'll be 20 years prestige. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't see not one cow. I don't know where they would get the leather from. But anyways, yeah. I'm thinking about some shit right now. Where the fuck they get the leather from? And the chicken. There was no chicken out there, but they sold us chicken. But anyways, yeah. Just some crazy shit, bro. But man, some crazy shit. Freaky Fridays, nigga, and it was the freaky, Mr. Freaky. Nigga, if you come to me or I see that shit around me, nigga, my partner's Sergeant Davis had the cock one on one of them, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, no.
Say.
Don't do that here.
That's crazy.
You do that outside the gate, not in here. But yeah, so that was a kind of a cultural thing there for the young men because, they would arrange marriages there. They would do a lot of other things, but between the ages of 16 to 18, that shit would go down. And even some of the older men who was not assigned to marriage or whatever, they would do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a lot of gay shit going on out there. Matter of fact, there's a story in the Stars and Stripes. I hate to say this story, but it was so fucked up. Where a soldier was training Iraqi National Guardsmen on how to be in a tower and watch the perimeter and stuff like that. So it was one of them days. It was a freaky day, and you gotta be in that tower up there for 12 hours. I don't know what was going on in that man's head. He had a wife and two baby girls at home. So what happened was, in the story, in the Stars and Stripes, they had an interaction. It was mutual. Started by the American soldier. Shit went down. After it went down, he thought about it. My wife and kids can't know nothing about this shit. So as they were sitting there contemplating what happened, he pulled out his side piece and shot the young man in the head. After that, he sat there and waited for his relief to come with the food, because, you sit up to 12 hours, you can't go out and go get no food, nothing like that, so food coming to you. And 9 times out of 10, it's your sergeant who's on sergeant watch, and he's got to, maintain everybody, make sure everybody's still awake in the towers, and make sure that, they on game. He go and deliver the food, do the check or whatever, and noticed that the fucking kid dead. So immediately called the MPs. MPs come up there, grab him, take him away. And they ask him, why'd you do that? And in the papers, his statement was he didn't want his wife and kids to know what happened. And one of the investigators asked him, well, why didn't you keep it to yourself until you died? He said, I couldn't do it because, I looked at a picture of him as soon as it was over with. God damn. So now that man is sitting in Leavenworth for the rest of his life.
Did that happen often where someone would probably be married back home and something would happen overseas and then the counterpart would find out?
Yo, do y'all remember Black Hawk Down?
Yeah.
Do y'all remember when Sarge or one of the soldiers, one of the Rangers, got his favorite movie from his wife?
Yeah.
Remember when he played that movie? Yeah, it was her fucking neighbor.
Yeah.
And he also got a letter which is called a Dear John letter. And that Dear John letter, that shit happens for real, bro.
Explain the Dear John letter.
Dear John letter is when you're a woman and you think everything's sweet and gravy and everything, you know, I can't wait to go home to babe and baby. Oh man, oh I know she's doing the best thing. I know she's taking care of the home. I know she's doing everything she can possibly can. I know she misses me and everything. Man, I miss you, man. Then the next thing you get a letter from Jane. We sing Jody songs, and they call Jody songs for a reason. Yeah, Jody. So we sing Jody songs for a reason while we marching. And one of them states that, you know, you got a girl back home, you know she ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? But you out here fighting this war and you can't wait to get home. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Damn. But you get a letter from Jody. And Jody said, hey, private such and such is tapping his ass. Or your neighbor tapping his ass, or your brother is tapping his ass. Or your best friend tapping his ass. Because you can't be here. And you can't do nothing about it. It's niggas that really go out there trying to kill themselves or actually kill themselves. Because their home is fucked up. And they can't do shit about it. They can't go home and rectify it. They can't go home. They can't even fucking... Sometimes we all fucking communication blackout where you could not. Say you just got that damn letter. That letter took fucking 3 weeks to get to you. Because we way overseas.
Right. Damn.
And you moving post to post.
Yeah, 3 weeks a long time to...
Then you finally get to a main duty station or a main fob, a forward operating base. You get to your main house, and now all of a sudden your mail get there and you find out, oh shit. Don't talk to me, Sarge. Yeah, shit go down, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say my sergeant's name. Sarge, if you see this, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Call me. And I ain't saying your name for a reason because I love you. So, Sarge, I'm gonna keep it like that. Sarge, he couldn't take it being in the field no more. So he turned in his weapon to First Sergeant and told First Sergeant, go fuck off. Don't come to my room looking for me, son of a bitch, because I'm done. First Sergeant said, no, fuck you not. We're in war. We're in combat. And Sarge said, fuck you. Literally, bro. Marched back to the goddamn barracks and locked himself in. It was like, he gotta come out. He coming out for food. Sarge didn't come out. So they finally forced their way into goddamn Sarge motherfucking, into his trailer, bro. Sarge, you played that shit well, man. So Sarge, man, was in the bed when they finally got in there. Arms folded. This nigga had, hold on. Do I got some? Nah, I ain't got nothing. This nigga had coins, nigga. Over his eyes.
Oh, he going old school.
What? And when the door opened, he didn't breathe. So they came in there, check it out. You're first sergeant, medic! So they finally get there. But at this time, when First Sergeant ran out there screaming, hollering, Sergeant took a couple more breaths. And then soon First Sergeant turned around, he held it again. I said, hell no, we gotta get this nigga out of here. We gotta get this nigga up out of here. Like, this nigga playing dead. No, get him out of here. So they got Sarge up out of there, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, they didn't question how the coins got on his eyes in the first goddamn place.
They know he placed the cords on his eyes, man.
Get your ass!
The only way you can lock the door is inside the room, my nigga. And you had the only key. You thought you had the only key. No.
That's...
First I had keys to everybody's trailer just in case some shit happened. You know, so they opened up the goddamn tunnel on his ass.
Wait, so was AWOL a common thing? Like just somebody just saying "fuck it," like just fuck it, like fuck this.
Before
I'm leaving. Fuck it.
Yeah, before we would before we left to come to go to theater, bro. Like it was a couple cats. They train us before we leave country to make sure that we're know how to acclimate, know how to operate. Certain formations while we're driving and shit. And shit changes daily. You know what I'm saying? So you constantly got to learn that shit gonna change. Matter of seconds, shit can change. You know what I'm saying? You're on one mission, but you have to prepare for the worst. And I think that's one of the problems, and I'm gonna say it right now. My soon-to-be ex-wife always talked about. She would talk about me getting upset when the schedule is off, me getting upset when there's a fucking automatic change in the system or where we're rolling or moving. Yeah, that's true because I'm punctual. I gotta be there on time. I gotta understand what's going on because it's been trained in me. It's been built inside of me to be this type of ways. So of course they would tick me off and irritate me to the point where I would get irritated. But anyways, back to what?
No, I was gonna say I was watching a movie and they would say there's no cowards in war.
There is.
Do you think there is?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Okay.
When you get the call, everybody get to the line, nigga, and your ass is, I'm scared. Bitch, you better get to the fucking line, nigga. If not, there's some hell to pay. Tell me. And back to the AWOL. That's what we was at. The AWOL. Like I was saying, I'm sorry, y'all. I had a brain fart. Back to the AWOL. There was cats before we went into theater. Like I said, we was doing all the training to get ready to go and learn how to live day by day. And when situations change, you adapt to the change. There was cats, bro. We would get out of training, and they would give us a break time to go call our families and shit like that. That nigga be homesick, bro. Yeah. And we got a formation where they do number count before we go to bed, and niggas would be not there.
Wow. Where they go? They just
burn off. Like they tell
hop in the car.
Tell their family, meet me at this gate at this time. I'm not doing this shit no more. Baby, you get in trouble. Fuck it.
So wait, it's easy to go AWOL in the States. Can you go AWOL overseas? Like
nigga. And if you do, you know what? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, because it was a couple stories of that going down.
Yeah,
No, they'll find you. What? Your DNA is on log, nigga.
Oh shit, yeah.
Your fingerprints is log, nigga. Even if you go get constructive surgery or whatever, which you gotta have a whole bunch of fucking money for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna blend in. Nigga, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's like even for the old Vietnam vets, the ones that stayed over there, never came home. Them niggas know they over there. That's their decision. They want to stay. That's like if a nigga want to be AWOL in Iraq, nigga, that's your decision. Once you do that, nigga, you ain't got no ties nowhere. You ain't got no passport. You ain't got nothing, nigga. You on your own. See, I ain't coming to get you because you ain't a part of them either. Don't even think about going to U.S. Embassy either, nigga. Because if you go there, nigga, you definitely getting locked up, and you going to Leavenworth for AWOL inside theater, nigga. That's punishable by death, bro. They can actually take you outside and go pow. In theater, in wartime, and you don't know how to cross that line too, nigga. What happened to him? Oh, he went missing in action. God damn it. Goddamn. He walked over that goddamn mine. We told him not to go that way. Man, you hear a whole bunch of stories about fraternization. Back in the Nam times, and you know what I'm saying, where the officers would get on the goddamn enlisted who've been there in the jungle for, and these brand new kids that come out of war college. I studied this and I know what's going on. Okay, motherfucker, show us. And then they go tell a nigga, They just planted fresh mines over there. But everybody else know already, right? They let that shit go down. Oh, you want to lead us, huh? Well, lead us. Go, lead us. Tell them where you want to go. Watch this motherfucker, nigga. You following? Yes, sir, we following. We were right behind you, sir. But go ahead. Boom! I told nigga where my money at, goddammit. We got to get a new one tomorrow, watch. I guarantee we'll get the same dummy. I'm telling you, I heard Vietnam vets tell me stories like this, bro. Wow. I used to work with a coward. And there are cowards. That's why I said there are cowards. I used to work with a coward, bro. He was a non-vet. This pussy. This pussy, bro. I'm a Marine. So I got him to tell me his story. I said, where'd you go? I went to Nam. You know, I just graduated from college and RLTC, and I got my commission through the university I went through. And then after I got my commission, I knew what I wanted to do, and I went straight in. Great, bro. So what did you do? I got out. How'd you get out? I got injured. Oh, damn. That's some fucked up shit, bro. Now, how'd you get injured? I shot myself. God damn it. I said, you went the bitch way out? I sure fucking did. I said, you can never say you a devil dog, bro. I'm not even a fucking Marine. And if I was a Marine, I would whoop your motherfucking ass, bro. Who you think you talk to, you young punk? You bitch. Nigga, I served my country, my nigga. No, he shot himself in the foot. He said he got orders when he got to his new unit after coming from graduating. He got orders. He said he met with the CO, battalion commander, the commanders. He met everybody he's supposed to meet. They gave him his orders. He was assigned to a recon unit, and they were going in the bush the next day. This motherfucker said, fuck no, I got a mama to go home to. He said, he went to my room and cocked the gun some bitch and said, fuck it, bah! He said he walked out. God damn it. Yeah, he walked out, bro. Hey, what's up? My gun went off. No, bitch, you shot yourself. So when they found that out, this nigga can't never get his fucking benefits. And everybody who know him fucking hates him. Cause that shit real, bro. Like, nigga, you just betrayed not just yourself. You betrayed your country. You betrayed the people that you went to school with, nigga. You betrayed them colors, nigga. You can't claim them colors no more. That's like going ahead and portraying, you know, that you was a soldier and you ain't. Niggas get beat up for that. Especially if we done lost brothers and comrades, nigga, right next to it, bro, nigga. You will die. Because there's blood on our hands and in our faces. Trying to save your best friend. Real shit. I
had a female friend, and she said that she was sexually assaulted at war.
Yeah.
Is that a big thing?
That's a big thing. That's a big thing. And that's another reason. That's another reason why Rosie Palm and Cocoa Butter was my friend. Cause I wasn't about to get involved in no shit like that. Cause it was some niggas that was out there doing shit like that. Matter of fact, that's how Fallujah started. Why don't y'all tell the truth? That Marine unit went out there and had a night of fun. They knew the elders were out and all the young men were out doing the meeting. They kicked the door open. Ran into a house where all the women and young girls were and had fun with them. And left them there. Battered and bruised, beat up, sexually assaulted. They took care of that unit though. But that's how Fallujah really started. The elders found out and went through the streets and didn't want to help no more and started shooting at us. At the Marines. Damn. And as always, Army has to come in and clean up and fix the civil situation. They call us the cleanup crew. I understand it now. We are the cleanup crew for the dog shit that's been left behind these devil dogs. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's some good devil dogs out there, but ain't nothing really good with the word devil attached to anything. So
What are your thoughts on the Abu Ghraib prison situation?
That's they shit. I don't know.
There's Americans that
The
were
Navy runs that shit. I don't know.
Okay, all right, different.
Different branch.
Yeah, throw them over there.
Right. Even though my cousin was a Navy SEAL, but that's a different branch.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna leave it over there.
Yeah, with the Marines, I don't get me wrong. I love y'all jarheads.
Right.
I love my Marine brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Especially ones I know. I love y'all. Definitely. But them crazy motherfuckers that do crazy shit, y'all know the ones I'm talking about. There's some in the Army too. Don't get me wrong. There's some in every fucking branch. Some in every branch.
So, I just got to get your mindset on it because you're fighting for your country.
Yeah.
You watch a situation like D-Day, where we stormed the Normandy front, and you see men, just drop right when they get off the boat.
Yeah.
Tell me this, because again, we're civilians technically in this regards. You're fighting for your country, and I'm assuming they put you through basic training. You go, you're about to get shipped off. In your head, you're mentally prepared, or the company's mentally prepared to just walk into open fire like how they did in D-Day for
Let me
your
tell
country.
you this. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, that's what it was. To do it for your country, like to walk off and say, 30 men just fell in front of me. I'm going to, in order to complete this mission, I'm going forward as well. And hopefully it just doesn't happen to me.
So in basic training, you go through a certain similar situation like that. You go through a certain situation like that, such as D-Day. And it's called a night fire exercise. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the night fire exercise where they actually have 3 platforms above an area where they pile us into this trench. Like, yo, first platoon is there. You got 4 platoons in basic training, you know what I'm saying? So I was a part of first platoon. I had friends in second, third, and fourth. So when we get there, they break you up into your platoons, and they you go in numeric order.
Yeah.
So first platoon get in there, and we don't know where the fuck we at. It's nighttime, bro. But they told us some shit was gonna go down tonight, and everything that we had learned with the beginning of the week, such as the low crawl and crawl up under barbed wire and all this other shit. Now we have to utilize that training that we have into this learning situation. And they put us in this trench. It's a concrete trench. And we sit there. And some of us don't know what's going on, but I knew what was going on because I've actually had friends that actually got through basic training and told me. And again, once again, been through ROTC and talked to a whole bunch of recruiters and got in reserves, learned a lot of shit, right? Yeah. Bro, we in this trench. And they tell us, you got to get to the other side. We got to get to what other side? Everything you learned, you need to utilize it. What you mean, drill sergeant? They blow the whistle. And shut the door behind you. Boom! Lock that bitch. Clink! Damn. We looking like, we got to get out of what? And everybody, next thing you know, all you hear, they got 3 saws over us, bro. Live ammunition. Shooting at another target. So now you have to learn how to move past bullets. Now you gotta learn. Then there's also explosions to mimic actually D-Day. You know what I'm saying? The mines and a lot of the propane explosions to mimic IEDs and mortar rounds coming in and stuff like that. So, dude, you get noise and shock all in your face and chaos because now we locked in this motherfucking pit, bro. And nobody know how we gotta get out. But he told us how to get out. You gotta crawl out and get out. So that means everybody gotta crawl to this trench, to the tip of the trench, nigga, and low crawl. And while these motherfuckers is shooting over you, you hear them. And pow, 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 pow. I'm talking about. And you hearing the bullets. And as this going on, boom, boom, boom. And drill sergeant is screaming, get the fuck out the pit. Move, son. Low crawl now. Get the fuck. Don't you pick your head up. You pick your head up, your ass is grass. It's literally, bro, your ass is grass if you stand up.
That could cause PTSD right there. Right?
Period.
Yeah.
And there's actually been, was it the class after us or 2 classes after us? I think it was two classes after us. One of the tripods, God bless the dead, a young soldier who was a recruit, was going through basic training. One of the tripods on the SAW, which is a squad automatic weapon, which is a M249, and one of the tripods was not locked in correctly, and it dipped. Boom. When it dipped, he shot a fucking line, and he shot the soldier in the back. So that soldier got dealt with because he didn't properly make sure that his equipment was set. So he got in trouble on top of killing a future soldier who didn't finish yet and wounding a couple others because of a simple fucking snap in your goddamn tripod. You gotta make sure your shit's set before you even load any fucking weapon, period. That's another thing they train us in. So you got all this goddamn training and you let that bitch slip and ooh, nigga, your ass is grass.
What happens to you after you do some shit like that? When he said he got like dealt with.
Oh, his ass is grass. I'm talking about he lost rank. He got kicked out. Like he had to go serve time.
Oh, straight up.
Damn.
Ain't no oops. Try it again. Niggas, oops, your ass is breaking big rocks to little rocks. Have you seen the movie Castle? They're at Fort Leavenworth, breaking big rocks into little rocks.
God damn.
Y'all go Google that movie. That's a great movie,
Great
Castle.
movie. I believe Robert Redford.
But yeah, he was a general that got in trouble.
Very good.
And everybody was saluting him, you know, and he got the prison in order. But anyways, yeah.
So, Goomba, now you're a veteran now, man. These stories, and thank you for just the vividness in which you speak, because these are things that, again, normal people just probably wouldn't be around and just even kind of get your recounting of it.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there's good times. I'm talking about salsa night, nigga, was off the chain.
Salsa. Hold on.
What? I learned how to salsa from the fucking firefighters from Puerto Rico. I was fortunate enough to be on base in Iraq with the Puerto Rican National Guard, which were a group of firefighters that ran a firehouse in combat.
Did they have like the USO where they bring like rappers and wrestlers and
Yeah, they had that. They brought some folks out there.
is that
I don't remember
Does that
who
even
brought.
inspire people like America?
Depending on who it was.
Okay.
Like, I mean, if it was shut up, Gerald. If it was like a Kanye or something, which they don't really do shit like that, but you had certain folks come. Who came out there? Like you said, you got the country guys that come out there for the boys that love country.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of good old boys.
So like that's in the low end rappers more so, or the
Dolly Partons and shit like that. The old heads, the old brass, like what I mean. It wouldn't be no little baby or the baby out there, nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, who was popping back then? That's what CDs was jumping to, dog. It's not like we would have seen Outkast come out there.
You don't get like a DMX. Dang, something small.
Which that would be great,
That'd be great. That inspires.
but I guess the USO don't have enough money to cut them that check.
Not true. Hey. Yeah, they got $1 million. You would think they'll do.
But that's government issue. You didn't know that, huh?
Different.
Yeah, different.
So, Goomba, I gotta ask you: Do you currently suffer from PTSD?
Yes, I do.
How often does it come?
Daily.
What triggers you at times? Just normal thought, just car pops, when the tire busts or something. I mean, when the muffler.
It depends on the situation. When I first came home, trash used to fucking trigger me.
Oh, the trash.
What?
Like the trash.
Trash on the road. Trash day.
With trash on the road? Damn.
Bro. One of the things they used to do is if an animal died, like a donkey or whatever, that was carrying us, whatever, camel, whatever, they would gut that bitch, bro, put bombs in them hoes, nigga, and set them on the side of the road. They were ambushes with kids, bro. Like how the kids run up to us, Mr. Hungry, feed, please. And next thing you know, the kids would be running off. Like, what the fuck they going? RPG coming in. Thank God them niggas couldn't shoot. Thank God they can't shoot.
Was the Iraqi army mostly young men?
Of course. Trying to get paid, trying to help feed their family. I think about that shit today. Nigga, if that shit happened here, nigga, it'd be a whole bunch of niggas sign up to protect their hood.
So that's all I was gonna end with. But before we end with that, the PTSD that you experienced, like something as simple as something in the road.
Yeah, trash used to bother me a lot. Trash bags. And in a certain way I like to drive. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But we do that off camera. But and it's for certain reasons because they taught us that way. But some loud noises get me a little startled. I can tell the sound from a firecracker, the gun. I learned that over there. I learned because they do a lot of celebrating with weapons, which is common.
It's common.
With tribes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Wedding, you're going to hear fucking AKs go off and little pistols every now and then, you know what I mean? But to understand what kind of caliber that is and, you know what I mean? Yes. Like you do out here for New Year's. You know, get inside. The niggas just shooting fireworks. Now everybody needs to get inside because that's a 9. You know what I'm saying? If the goddamn somebody shoot an effing in out here, everybody get inside. They bitch coming down somewhere. Because it sound like he raised that bitch in there and not at the ground. Goddamn it. You know what I mean? Jesus. Yeah. But yeah.
Hey, take the wheel.
Please, Lord. Hurry up.
So medication
Yep.
helps?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, it does. I deal with PTSD. I deal with, due to combat, I deal with depression. I deal with anxiety. The medication is predominantly for my anxiety. I have that because of PTSD as well too. But dude, medication is great. Medication is great.
I have one more question before we get out of here. You ever heard of Nicholas Irvin?
Sounds familiar.
The sniper, black sniper.
Yeah.
Right. He in the Vlad interview, he said that he shot some rounds that if it goes by you close enough and doesn't hit you, it'll take off your arm.
Yes, sir. That is the 50 cal ammunition round. Yes, and since he was a sniper, yes, sir. That high caliber round and that high velocity round, nigga. Yeah, like you said, that bitch grazes you. Yeah, if it grazes you, you know, nigga, I got a flesh wound. Let that been a fucking 50 cal, nigga, your arm been ripped off. Because the velocity and the fucking momentum behind that bitch, I've actually seen people turn into puddles.
See that?
You can see it too. I'll send you the link.
Oh man. And one last one was right now they say China's gearing citizens ready to fight the U.S. or just fighting wars. You know, now they're doing what they call it, a draft basically, but they're also just mandating that. America hasn't seen a draft since the 70s. But what are your thoughts on the idea of drafting civilians to fight in wars?
It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen. Remember, they tried to do that shit with Iraqi freedom. But guess what? Congress stopped it because they started thinking about their kids, their grandkids that would be caught up in that draft and been sent over too. So that's one reason it's not gonna happen. Number 2, I feel that China is great, such as discipline. Think about it, bro. If we did the same shit that they doing, taking these youth adolescents and training them and putting them into karate classes at the school where you can't go home. You gotta learn these skills before you can go home. That's what they do in China. They teach their kids at a young age. Yeah, you nigga, that's why schools are all year round over there. So they will have a regular school year, and then the school year after that would be at a karate school or something like that to teach them discipline or teach them art, because that's what it is, it's art. So just think about our art schools here, bro. little dance academies where we take our little daughters, nieces, or baby cousins too. Think about what they're doing. They're in there teaching them something. And every time they teach them how to be disciplined on how to dance. They teach them how to be disciplined on how to do the ballet or gymnastics, whatever the class is, ice skating, whatever the class is, cooking, whatever the class is. They teaching them something. And what happens at the end? There's always what? A recital or a show or this is what we learned. Yo, if we did that in our fucking public schools, bro,
Oh yeah, no.
I think it would be great. We'd be the greatest country in this world. Because everybody would know how to talk to everybody. Everybody would know how to respect everybody. Everybody wouldn't be fucking telling everybody's fucking business like that. Everybody would be, nigga, it would be a great harmony. We wouldn't be worrying about what bathroom can I use? Or can I have a baby? Or how many babies can I have? You know, they deal with that shit because of population. They deal with that shit because, yo, they run out of space. Let's be real. They run out of fucking space, bro, livable space. I don't think you would want to live in the, what is that? Not the sub-Saharan, what is that? What is that? The Siberian desert or whatever the fuck it is up there.
Sahara?
No, up there in Asia. The tundra, whatever.
Tundra.
What? Nigga, they ain't got no livable space.
Right.
If they did, they wouldn't care how many kids the folks have over there.
Goddamn.
But we ain't thinking about that. We over here fighting about abortion. We're over fighting about all these specific rights. If a baby can go do whatever the hell they want to do because they see it on TV type shit. What if we took all that shit out and taught them, this is how you wash your ass. This is how you clean a tomato. This is how you cook a tomato. Matter of fact, this is how the fuck you grow a tomato.
Man.
This is how you protect yourself if somebody comes and try to take your tomatoes that you grew.
Paint the picture. Boy.
So with all that being said, yeah, they great over there. And I wish that we would utilize that, but you know what? We too fucking free.
Yeah, we're a little too free. We're very free, let's just say that.
But hold on. We're really not free. Sorry, but not sorry. Free, but not free. Nigga, that word, free. Freedom. That freedom ring, bro. Freedom I fought for people who don't fucking like me, that don't give two fucking shits about me, that don't care, that spit in my face, that will fucking drag me down the street, that will shoot me when I'm telling you I'm a fucking veteran. Abusing power. Nigga, I got more training than you, bitch. I've actually standing in front of somebody, nigga, who really wanted to kill me, bro, and didn't do it.
Without question. And I gotta say this, I want to first and foremost thank you yourself, being a veteran, but also I definitely want to thank the American military because, we sit here and we have these podcasts, we're sitting there to joke and talk about this, have these conversations, but we wouldn't have this ability or these rights to do so if people like yourself and also the American military wasn't capable to go over there and making sure that they're protecting this. So I definitely want for those that look to serve, have served, or are serving, know that we do thank all of them for their support.
Yes, we do.
And I know even in the middle of this, we were speaking out of turn with some terminologies. Thank you for correcting a lot of things.
No, it's all good.
Because some things we talk in ignorance. Again,
well,
we're civilians.
I wouldn't even call it ignorance. Yeah, I would call it. Well, I mean, it is ignorant because
we just
to
don't
be
quite
ignorant,
know.
you don't have the knowledge.
Yeah,
so,
that's all.
So,
it is.
yeah.
So definitely thank you for correcting us because we definitely need that part. Just to say, and again, for everything that you've been through. Yeah. Everything that you're dealing with now. Yeah. Again, the good and the bad. Yeah. It shaped you who you are, and we're thankful to be able to sit here and have these conversations with you. For those that do want to follow you, because I think that you were going to, be looking at doing more podcasting, looking at speaking with either men in general, but also people who've been through and came through your scenario personally, right? And, through the military and stuff, right? Tell us, again, what that may look like coming up, and also how to follow you personally. Where can we,
Okay, well, you can follow me at King's Council, KINGSKOUNSEL, King's Council on Instagram. Right now, that's where you can DM me. The programs that we're possibly bringing up, the possibilities for these programs are. I'm also a founder of Men Working with Boys, the foundation, nonprofit foundation. Started with my best friend, Michael Rose. We're about to get some things going on and shooting that to the moon and hitting the community with. Once again, King's Council, we're gonna get on there. I'm gonna have a group of men. I'm gonna have conversations such as this about our lives and actually talk about what we've gone through, what we're going through, and what we done been through. That's to help other men get through those things. I want this to be a book. Be like, hey, my partner going through this issue. Yo, go watch episode 2, timestamp such and such. I got all the information in there for you. And also for our veterans, I'm gonna do the same thing for our veterans. There's certain programs that I'm still learning about. You know what I'm saying? Through veteran family that I have after I got doxxed, then my number went out there. Yo, the veteran community, we're out here for each other. And if you don't have that, yo, DM me. I'll hook you up with who I can, you know, who's helped me out. And I'll shoot you the information and get you guided to where you need to get to, such as with, you think you ain't did nothing to deserve what you deserve. You served, you did anything. Yo, you deserve what you deserve, man. And it's a lot out here for us. But they're being kind of about it because if everybody knows about it, then what are y'all fighting for? But they have to understand we already fought. We already put our lives out there on the line. We done got injured. We done got, mental issues. We can't take the civilian life anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so institutionalized into the military life. And I even hate to say this shit, but that is what it is. Matter of fact, me and a friend of mine, he's an ex-felon. He's like, nigga, you going through the same shit I went through. I said, how, bro? He said, being institutionalized. I said, shut the fuck up. You sure goddamn right. Just, I had more freedom than you did. I had more opportunities than you did. I got to touch weapons that you never will be able to touch.
I can see that.
Legally, you know what I'm saying? And I've been given a license to kill. Let's be honest. To kill for my country, to kill for you. I don't even know.
Man.
That's some deep shit.
Yeah, no.
But I do plan on having that podcast and other things coming down the pipeline. Yo, there's about to be some great stuff going on in Goomba's life.
Man, definitely about to be some happening times again. And, to have you again here, anything you need from us, let us know. We appreciate you just even
Same here, fam.
Giving us the knowledge, because, again, we're learning as we go, and it's reciprocal.
Yeah.
So any shout-outs you want to give before we walk away? Is there?
Shout out to Reallyfe Street Starz, baby. You already said.
Oh, goddamn, it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Shout out. Look at this cookie, bro. Would you look at this cookie?
Hey, it keeps getting smaller and smaller. Yeah.
Look, I wanted to share this with everybody because I was going to devour it. Thank you, Angel's Cookie Shop on IG.
Angel White.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Miss Angel White. Thank you. Reallyfe Street Starz, I appreciate you. Men Work with Boys, Kids Council. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody to know, I still got love for that lady I married. But God bless her on her ventures and journeys and whatnot. Because I know God gonna bless me. And that's all I gotta keep. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna keep it peaceful like that way, because I'm a peaceful guy. But shout out to the U.S. Army, baby.
No, love. Hey,
forget the Marines. Yeah, I'm just bullshitting. But all the military servicemen, even with this new one, Space Force.
Yeah, the Space Force. I seen that. I seen it had Space Force. I can't wait for Star Wars. But hey, we're gonna end right there.
What you mean? What you mean? Wait for Star Wars, bro? We already shot down 3 of them. So
Yeah,
we
I
right
see
there on that one.
you. Hey.